Good evening. I'd like to call to order the meeting of the Mayor and Board of Aldermen for Tuesday, January 21st. I've got quite a few changes to the agenda tonight. If you would add at 6E18, permission for 2 employees in HR to attend an HR conference at the Oxford Conference Center. If you would add at 6D4, accept a donation in the amount of $500 for the Animal Resource Center. If you will delete 6D2, and then 2 other additions for you at 6A1, accept ownership of a seized vehicle pursuant to a court order. And then at 6A2, request permission to declare a vehicle surplus and authorize disposal. Is that it, Ashley?
That's it. That's all I have.
Okay. All right. With those changes, do I have a motion to adopt the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? Quick mayor's report for you tonight. We got our sales tax numbers in, and sales tax for the month of November is down from October by 1%, but it's up 7.9% from November of last year. And really, that's what we compare more, is the same month comparison. 2% is down 7% from last month, but it's up 18.37% from last November. Hotel motel down from October 5.5%, but up 6.75% from November of last year. So numbers are looking good. Double Decker announced the music lineup for the 28th Double Decker today, so be sure to go online and check that out and mark your calendars and share that online everywhere you can. I participated in a call with TVA this afternoon. TVA expects extremely high usage tomorrow, perhaps an all-time peak. Between the hours of 5 a.m. and noon, they are asking for us to voluntarily turn our temperatures, I guess, down, not up, yeah. They want this voluntary load reduction from 5 a.m. to noon and hope that if things go as planned, that will be the only measure that has to be taken. But the average temperature across the valley tomorrow morning is 10 degrees. So they need our help in conserving. A quick update on some construction projects that the city is undertaking right now. You have probably seen that OPD has moved into their new location, and we are going to have an open house for the community coming up. Now that OPD has moved to their new location, it allows us to get into the old OPD and start renovations there. We hope that we will be moving our Development Services Department there late June is the plan. Once Development Services moves out of City Hall into the old OPD, then we'll begin renovations in City Hall to move Visit Oxford into City Hall and have a visitor center that will be in the basement of City Hall. So lots of good changes coming up, and also we will begin renovations at we still call it the Hayakawa building, the warehouse across the street from the new police department that we own, where we will have, hopefully, in the fall, we'll open that with indoor pickleball courts. So lots of changes and lots of construction going on. With that, I will ask the board to authorize the approval of the minutes of the regular meeting on January 7th.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ask you to authorize the approval of accounts for all city departments.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ask you to consider the consent agenda with all of the additions and the one deletion.
Motion to consider the consent agenda with additions and deletions. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? I want to announce again, we've announced the last few meetings and have had some interest, which we're excited about, but we do have vacancies on our Affordable Housing Commission and the Courthouse Historic Preservation Commission. If you're interested in serving on either of those commissions, you can email us at cityhall@oxfordms.net. And now I will call Donna Zampella up to request permission to submit the 25-26 FTA Public Transit Grant to MDOT for the OU transit system.
This is for the grant that is starting October 1st in 2025 and goes through the end of September 2026. I didn't send all the attachments in with your packet, only because it's massively big, and thought maybe you just wanted to see the meat of the grant. So if there are any questions, I can answer.
Does anybody have any questions for Donna?
Move we approve.
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? Thank you, Donna.
you.
All right, Micah, if you want to come up and give us an annual report from the Oxford Conference Center.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you for letting me present our annual report for the Oxford Conference Center. I will keep it brief, but I just want to highlight some of the center's economic impact on our community. Here are some of the stats we ended our year on. People through the doors, over 30,000 people attended events at the Oxford Conference Center last year. We had 300 events totaling over $1,126,000 in revenue, and this is a 32% increase from last year. We held 18 conferences totaling over $476,000, which came to 42% of our total revenue. And I like to highlight the multi-day conferences, not only because they're a big chunk of revenue for us, but these attendees are booking hotel rooms, they're shopping, they're spending money in our town. So it's always good to have that group here. Our economic impact, we did almost $400,000 in catering revenue for our partners. We generated over $320,000 in hotel revenue, which equaled 2,451 room nights booked. And these are mostly room nights booked during the week, like a Tuesday or Wednesday. These are our lower demand times. And just looking ahead this coming year, we've hired a new sales and marketing manager, Monique Horan, to our staff. She's not only boosted our sales for this coming year, she brings really good energy and ideas to our team. For fiscal year 25, we already have over 200,000 in booked events and 530,000 in pending events. So we're already on track to have another great year, and we're still just in the second quarter. We are in the process of rebranding, which will include a new logo, website, and messaging strategy. And we should be launching this late spring or early summer. And for the second year in a row, we have expanded our market to include a conference that represents the greater Southeast and not just Mississippi. So we're kind of reaching out into the Southeast. And finally, our team, I want to acknowledge our amazing staff. The Conference Center is not just a beautiful facility. My staff is a team of professionals that go above and beyond for every event. The product and service they deliver to our clients is the best in the state. And that's what sets us apart from other meeting facilities. So I want to thank them, and I want to thank you for your time today.
Thank you. Does anybody have any questions for Micah?
Good job.
Good job. 32% increase from the year before.
Thank
Man,
you. Thank
that
you,
is
Mayor.
awesome. And, being an attendee at numerous events that have been there, I've witnessed how professional your staff is and how great the facility looks and how clean it is. And so please share with your staff our appreciation as well.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, request permission to approve and authorize the mayor to sign a contract with Advanced Local Media for the Oxford Conference Center FY25 digital marketing campaign.
Yeah, just seeking approval for the mayor's signature on our marketing contract with Advanced Local Media. This is our annual contract, and they handle all our digital marketing for the conference center.
Move we approve.
A second. All in favor? Any opposed? Thank you.
Thank you.
Kenny's coming to request permission to approve 4 Third Thursday parade assembly permits for March through June of 2025. These are the events that happen in the Pocket Park with musicians, correct?
Yes, so March 20th, April 17th, May 15th, all of those are from 5 to 7. And then on June 19th, it actually falls on Juneteenth this year, so we've teamed up with Keisha and some others that put on that event. This won't take place of, but it's in addition to their Juneteenth events. So we want to hold something in the Pocket Park to celebrate that. And it would be probably from 5 to 8 because we're making it a little bigger. So those are the dates for Third Thursdays.
I move we approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Request permission to approve a parade assembly permit for the 2025 Double Decker Arts Festival, April 25th and 26th.
Yes, same as every other year. We would like to close the streets for the Double Decker Arts Festival. Friday, it's just Monroe, just a little piece of Monroe, and then North Lamar, and then on Saturday, it's the full perimeter of the festival.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
And
Thank
one more
you.
quick thing on Double Decker that we would like for you to consider is the hanging of light pole banners around the downtown square, starting March 1st and ending after the festival.
We've done that previous.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think we've
Previous
just kind of
years.
said that and gotten it on the minutes before, so if you guys would want to entertain that.
We can do
I
it
mean-
next meeting.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of needs to be on the
On the agenda.
agenda. I should have
It's
added it.
okay. It's okay. I should have noticed when you sent it.
Put it on
So
the
we
let's-
can do
can we
it,
just put
I mean,
it on
it's
the
not until
next?
March 1st. We'll
Yeah,
just do it next
let's do it the next
Okay,
meeting. I just
perfect.
feel better if it's on
I'll
the
do
agenda
that.
to
Okay.
consider. Thank you,
Thanks.
Kenny, sorry. Well, if that's the worst thing you've done, I think we're in pretty good shape. I think we're gonna make it. Request permission to approve and authorize the police chief and/or mayor to sign an amendment agreement with Flock for 3 additional LPR cameras, chief.
Yes, ma'am. So this just expands on our program. This is part of our 5-year plan, and it is a budgeted item.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? Third reading and vote on a proposed ordinance amending Chapter 54 Historic Preservation of the Code of Ordinances for the City of Oxford. Ben?
Yes, ma'am. Nothing's changed since it's been previously discussed. We've not received any additional comment.
Move we approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Third reading and vote on a proposed ordinance amending the Land Development Code for Case 3172.
And same thing, nothing's changed, and we have not received any additional comments.
Move we approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, public hearing and vote on a proposed ordinance amending the official zoning map for Case 3161, Oxford Farms LLC, to rezone 50 acres from suburban residential to suburban multifamily and neighborhood residential for property located on Oxford Way, being further identified as PPIN 7984. Ben.
Yes, ma'am, thank you. So you may recall that the applicant received an approval recommendation by the Planning Commission after its November meeting to rezone. It was at the time about 52.7 acres, although they've surveyed it, and it's actually 50.07 acres, same piece of property. At that time, it was requested from suburban residential to suburban multifamily. That vote was approved 6-1, or recommended for approval 6-1. Since that time, we had the first and second reading in a public hearing, and then at the third reading, the applicant requested some modifications, which the mayor and board asked that this be reconsidered by the Planning Commission at their January meeting. The applicant went before the Planning Commission on January the 13th with a request to change the 50.07 acres from suburban residential to 32 acres of suburban multifamily and approximately 18 acres of neighborhood residential. A short deliberation and no public comment later, the Planning Commission recommended approval 7-0. As previously outlined, staff believes that there's sufficient change in the character of the neighborhood and a public need for this request, to support this request. So we are recommending approval, just like the Planning Commission.
All right. Did you say he?
So moved.
Oh, Mark Colsey's in the call. I should have said that at the beginning. Sorry, guys. Mark Colsey's in the call. All right.
I move
And-
for approval.
And so Mark makes a motion. Is there,
This is a public hearing also.
Yeah, it's public
okay,
hearing.
hold on, Mark. Hold that. This is a public hearing. Sorry, letting you get away. Is there anyone who would like to comment on this case? Hearing none. Discussion from the board, or do we have a motion on the floor? There's a second?
I'll second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you.
Thank you.
Consider multiple change orders and authorize the mayor to sign certificates of substantial completion for the Oxford Police Department building. Mark?
So as you said, the new police station started operations second week of January, and we're trying to close out all the paperwork
for the contract. This item is presented as 12 change orders with a total deduct of just over $99,000. So that means we're $99,000 under the contract amount. Any remaining items, my plan is to bring the first meeting in February, we'll be completely closed out with the project.
Okay. Great.
So just need a motion to approve the deductible change order from.
So moved.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Request permission to advertise for bids for the Woodlawn Park Trail Extension Project. Bailey?
So moved.
Second?
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Request permission to approve a professional services engineering agreement with Daniels and Associates, Inc. for the improvements to the Anderson Road Water Treatment Plant project and authorize the mayor to sign the necessary documents to enter this project in the MCWI program. Mr. Crawley?
Yes, ma'am. This project would add one well site and upgrade the existing treatment facility at Anderson Road right there by Goose Creek. We also would like to add this project to our MCWI program because there's still money that we haven't chewed up yet. So I would need to get the permission from the board for the mayor to sign that modification form that MDQ requires us to sign on that.
Okay, so that would need to be added to the motion.
Yes.
Yeah, it says in to sign the necessary documents.
Yeah, there's a modification form where we add it to the MCWI program that the mayor will have to sign.
We approved and add modification.
All right, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Great. Request permission to accept the bids received and award a purchase contract for 2 emergency generators at the water treatment plant and remote well site in the Oxford-Lafayette County Industrial Park.
Yeah, this project is funded by a hazard mitigation grant from FEMA. It's 80/20, so we'll be getting a fair amount of reimbursement. On an odd note, the low bidder did not meet the conditions of the bid, which was specifically to have a technician come and help us start up the generators, make sure everything worked and all that. They specifically said in their bid that they would not do that. They're only $4,000 lower than the next bid, so I recommend we accept the higher bid in this case.
Agreed. Second. Motion.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Request permission to approve change order number 1 and final for the County Road 322, 324, 326, and 412 water improvement project.
Yeah, this is just to close out final quantity change order. It's actually a decrease of $3,000 change.
Second?
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Request permission to approve change order number 1 and final for the Skyline Drive water improvement project.
Same deal. The change order is actually a decrease of $7,600 and change.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Request permission to approve change order number 2 for the Thacker Heights water improvement project.
Same deal, decrease $7,600.
So moved.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Request permission to accept the bids received and award a contract for the M-Trade Park Roundabout project.
Yeah, this is a project to construct a small roundabout right there at the entrance where you go into the soccer fields on Quad A on the left. Hoping to get started as soon as possible, but the bid came in well under budget, so we recommend awarding it.
We approve.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? I will ask the board to consider an executive session.
Consider executive session.
Second?